Have you ever found yourself drawn to a man who is calm, intelligent, and seems to have everything figured out? A man who listens more than he speaks, whose mind is always working, and who moves through the world with a quiet, confident precision. If so, you might just be captivated by a Virgo man. But as you get closer, you might also find yourself a little confused. He's observant, but hard to read. He can be incredibly helpful, yet emotionally reserved. You feel a connection, but you're not sure how to take it from a gentle simmer to a rolling boil. It can feel like you're trying to solve a beautiful, intricate puzzle with no instructions. What does he really want? How do you break through that analytical exterior to reach the loyal, devoted heart you know is hiding inside? Well, the good news is, it's not about playing games or being someone you're not. Attracting a Virgo man is less about grand, dramatic gestures and more about becoming a beacon of quality, stability, and intelligence in a chaotic world. Think of him not as cold, but as careful. He's an architect of his own life, and he's meticulously designing his future. He doesn't just let anyone onto the construction site. He's looking for a partner who isn't a distraction, but a co-creator. Someone who adds value, brings peace, and appreciates the blueprint. So, today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the enigmatic Virgo man. We're going to explore the secrets to unlocking his heart, not by changing who you are, but by understanding the language he speaks. First and foremost, you have to understand that with a Virgo man, the mind is the main event. This sign is ruled by Mercury, the planet of communication, intellect, and analysis. This means that before he can even consider opening his heart, you have to capture his mind. Shallow compliments and small talk about the weather will only get you so far. He's not looking for an echo, he's looking for a sounding board. He craves stimulating conversation that makes him think. What are you passionate about? What have you been learning lately? Do you have opinions, and more importantly, can you back them up with thoughtful reasoning? You don't have to be a rocket scientist or have 3 PhDs. It's not about being a genius. It's about being engaged with the world around you. Show him that you have a rich inner world of your own. Talk about the book you're reading, the documentary that blew your mind, or the new skill you're trying to learn. When he talks about his interests, listen intently. Ask intelligent, clarifying questions. Don't just nod along, engage with the material. This signals to him that you're not just a pretty face, but a partner in thought. An intellectual equal. For a Virgo, a meeting of the minds is one of the most intoxicating forms of chemistry there is. It's the foundation upon which everything else is built. If you can make him think, you're already halfway there. Now, let's talk about something that might seem superficial, but is deeply important to the Virgo psyche: order. Virgos are earth signs, which means they are deeply connected to the physical, tangible world. And for them, a chaotic environment leads to a chaotic mind. They notice everything. The stray crumb on the counter, the disorganized pile of mail, the coat that's been thrown over a chair instead of hung up. This isn't because they're judgmental or looking for flaws. It's because their brains are hardwired to seek order, efficiency, and improvement. Clutter and mess feel like static in their brain, disrupting their sense of inner peace. So, how does this apply to you? It means that being put together is a major green flag for him. This isn't about being dressed in designer clothes or having a supermodel figure. It's about showing that you take care of yourself and your space. It's about presenting yourself with a sense of self-respect. A clean car, an organized handbag, an apartment that's tidy and peaceful. These things speak a language he understands fluently. It tells him that you're a responsible, capable adult who has their life in order. And if he sees that you can manage your own world with grace and competence, he'll start to believe that you could be a peaceful, harmonious addition to his. He's not looking for perfection. He's looking for effort. He's looking for someone whose presence brings a sense of calm, not a whirlwind of chaos. Respecting his need for order is a quiet, powerful way of showing that you respect him. This next point is perhaps the most crucial secret of all. If you want a Virgo man to fall in love with you, you need to understand his primary love language: acts of service. In the world of romance, we're often taught that love looks like bouquets of roses, poetic declarations, and grand, sweeping gestures. For a Virgo man, that's often not the case. He might not write you a sonnet, but he will notice you're stressed about a work project and offer to proofread your presentation. He might not plan a lavish, surprise vacation, but he will show up with your favorite coffee on a day he knows will be tough for you. He shows his love by being useful, by fixing things, by making your life easier, more efficient, and better. When a Virgo man is trying to fix something for you, whether it's reorganizing your bookshelf for better flow or giving you practical advice on a problem, he's not criticizing you. He's loving you. He's applying his greatest skills, his analytical mind and his desire to improve things, to your life. It's the highest compliment he can give. So, how do you use this to your advantage? You speak the language back to him. Pay attention to his life. Is he working on a big project? Bring him a healthy meal so he doesn't have to worry about cooking. Does he mention his car is making a weird noise? Do a little research on local, reputable mechanics and send him the list. Did he lose his favorite pen? Go out and buy him a new one, just because. These small, practical, thoughtful gestures will mean more to him than any expensive gift or flowery compliment. It shows him that you're observant, that you're practical, and that you're on his team. You're not just a passenger in his life, you're a supportive co-pilot. This brings us to the art of patience. A Virgo man does not fall in love quickly. It's a slow, deliberate process of observation and analysis. Think of him like a scientist running an experiment. He's collecting data. He's testing for consistency, reliability, and stability. He's watching to see if your words match your actions. He's observing how you handle stress. He's noting whether you're on time for dates, whether you keep your promises, whether you're a source of peace or a source of drama. This can be frustrating if you're used to more immediate, passionate connections. You might wonder, does he even like me? The answer is, if he's still spending his valuable time with you, the answer is yes. A Virgo man does not waste time on people or situations he sees no future in. His time is his most precious resource. So, if he's consistently making time for you, that is your sign. The worst thing you can do is try to rush him. Pushing for labels, demanding emotional declarations, or creating drama to get a reaction will send him running for the hills. It's like trying to pull a cake out of the oven before it's finished baking. You'll just end up with a mess. Instead, relax. Enjoy the process. Be consistent, be reliable, and be patient. Let him come to his conclusions on his own timeline. Show him, over time, that you are a safe, stable, and trustworthy partner. When he finally does decide that you're the one, it's not a flight of fancy. It's a well-researched, deeply considered conclusion. And that's a foundation you can build a lifetime on. Flowing naturally from the need for patience is the non-negotiable requirement for honesty. Virgos are human lie detectors. Their analytical minds are constantly scanning for inconsistencies, and they have an almost supernatural ability to sense when something is off. Don't pretend to like things you don't. Don't exaggerate your accomplishments. Don't try to be the person you think he wants you to be. He's not looking for a flawless, perfect partner. He knows perfection is impossible. What he's looking for is someone genuine. He'd rather you be honest about your flaws and show that you're working on them than for you to pretend they don't exist. Authenticity is everything. He wants to get to know the real you, because he is running his analysis on the real you. If he falls for a version of you that you've manufactured, the relationship is doomed to fail. Be open, be yourself. Be honest, even when it's difficult. This level of authenticity builds a bedrock of trust that is absolutely essential for him to feel safe enough to be vulnerable. He needs to know that the person he's investing his heart in is real. When he feels that sense of trust, he'll start to lower his own carefully constructed walls. Another key to unlocking a Virgo's heart is to support his purpose. These men are often incredibly driven. They are the builders, the fixers, the problem solvers of the Zodiac. They usually have a project, a career path, or a personal mission that they are deeply dedicated to. This purpose is a core part of their identity. To love a Virgo man is to love and respect his work. Show genuine interest in what he does. Ask him about the challenges he's facing and celebrate his victories, no matter how small. Be a source of peace and support, not another problem he has to solve. When he comes home after a long, stressful day of putting out fires and managing details, he wants to enter a space of tranquility. He wants a partner who can help him recharge, not drain his already depleted batteries. If you can be his rock, his safe harbor in a storm, his quiet cheerleader, he will see you as an invaluable part of his life. He's not looking for someone to complete him. He's a whole person on his own. He's looking for a partner who complements him, someone who makes the whole operation run more smoothly and joyfully. When you support his purpose, you're not just supporting his job, you're supporting the very essence of who he is. So, after all this, the intellectual connection, the respect for order, the acts of service, the patience, the honesty, and the support, what happens next? What does it look like when a Virgo man finally lets you in? It's a subtle and beautiful transformation. The reserved observer becomes a deeply attentive partner. The quiet analyst reveals a surprisingly dry, witty sense of humor. The walls don't come crashing down in a dramatic flood of emotion. Instead, they're disassembled, brick by careful brick. You'll see it in the little things. He'll start to share his worries and his dreams with you, not just his accomplishments. He'll start to anticipate your needs before you even voice them. And, most tellingly, he will fully turn his powerful, problem-solving mind toward your happiness. He will be your biggest advocate, your most loyal defender, and your personal life optimizer. He will want to help you become the best version of yourself, not because you aren't good enough, but because he loves you so much that he wants the absolute best for you. This is the ultimate prize for winning a Virgo's heart. You don't just get a partner, you get a true teammate. Someone who will stand by you with unwavering loyalty, who will love you with a practical, steady devotion, and who will always, always be in your corner. Attracting a Virgo man isn't about mastering a set of tricks. It's a journey of self-improvement. It's about becoming more mindful, more organized, more patient, and more authentic. In a way, the process of winning his heart requires you to embody the very qualities he holds in high regard. He's not looking for a dramatic, whirlwind romance. He's looking for his peaceful, reliable, intelligent other half. The person who makes his well-ordered world feel even better. The love of a Virgo man is a quiet fire. It may not roar, but it burns steadily, it provides constant warmth, and it will never, ever go out. And that is a love worth waiting for.